What's up YouTubers, Aldo SJ back for a brand new video for yous here, and sorry I've not been around for a while again, been changing jobs and refocusing on other things, but back right now, and I'm going to give you this long awaited review because I've been saying on this channel for quite a while that I have this championship that it's about, and I purchased it well over a year ago. I've got a little bit of time on my hands, so I thought it was best to get this video out there. Now, this championship came out in 1986, if my memory serves me correctly. Hazard F5 can correct me if I'm wrong. It was brought about when Ric Flair was the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Now, anybody that knows anything about the NWA World Heavyweight Championship back then, the champion went all over the world, but their main base was wherever the NWA thought their champion should be, which was at the time Jim Crockett Promotions. And anybody that remembers the NWA Classic that was won by Harley Race, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, know that that championship speaks for itself, the beauty of it. But when Ric Flair was in his second reign, I believe, again, please correct me if I'm wrong here, in his second reign, he decided that he needed a different championship. Either he decided he needed a different championship, or the NWA / Jim Crockett Promotions decided he needed a different design of a championship. So the NWA Classic retired for a while, and what was put in its place was the foundation of a certain design of a championship, and this is probably on level, or at least level, with the WWF WWE Winged Eagle as far as championship belts designs are concerned. Now, this was not released by the NWA. Let's not get that confused. This was actually released by WWE Shop, so it's nothing to do with the NWA at all. But I believe they got special permission to use this for the time. But also, they do have their own original design as well when they purchased WCW, and obviously we know from 2002 what happened from there with their big gold. So it is the WWE Shop version of the Kremlin NWA / WCW World Heavyweight Championship Big Gold. All that in a mouthful. What a gorgeous, gorgeous looking championship on a classic brown strap. Now, when I first saw this on television when I was younger, I actually thought it was red, and it wasn't until many years later that I found out that it was actually brown. So the fact that they've kept all the authenticity of it all from back in the day when Ric Flair brought on TV is absolutely incredible. If I bring it closer up to the camera, you can see the detailing on the floral pattern, the grapplers, the nameplate, the writing, the block logo writing. Even on the side plates, they are heavily detailed as well. So are the rubies, so is the crown and the little globe. As always, I will get into more detail as we go on, and I think I'll give you guys a little comparison of one of the other versions of the World Heavyweight Championship. And yeah, it's absolutely stunning of a championship. When this came out, I instantly purchased it because I couldn't justify the fondue championships, or the fondue, however you pronounce it. I couldn't justify their price for one of their championships of this replica. But when the WWE came out with their version, it was a little bit more, it was a little less than what Fandue were selling. So I thought, you know what, I'm not maybe going to get a chance to get one of these bad boys again. So I went and purchased it. Little did I know that on this version, this is a V1 version, that there is some detailing that's not bang on. They went and released version 2. I do not see me going to get that version 2, because when it's for display purposes only, it's not unless you actually look fully into the detail of what's wrong with it. But from what I can see, and this is just my own personal opinion, I can't really see anything wrong with this, so I do not see me getting the second version at all. I might, at some point, if I have a little bit more money again, I might purchase an updated Fandue version, possibly, or unless they come on the black market somewhere. But anyway, I'm rambling on again. So as far as championship reigns are concerned with this version of the championship, as far as I know, is only Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and Sting, I believe, are the only 3 guys to have this version of the championship. I think Barry Windham does have it as well, or at least he has a similar version to it. But as far as I understand, in fact, sorry, I take that back. I think Ricky the Dragon Steamboat has this version as well. If not, he has a later WCW version of it. But as far as I know, 3 men, possibly 4, with being Ricky Steamboat, have held this version of the NWA Championship / WCW Championship. And like I say, as we know, this goes on to being one of the most honoured design of championships, going from NWA to WCW to WWE and beyond. Is truly a beautiful championship. So let's get into what we always talk about here, and more replicas. Okay guys, so here's the in-depth review of the Crewman World Heavyweight Championship replica Big Gold, given to us by our very good friends at WWE Shop. And a shot of the main plate first, and it is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The detailing on this is outstanding. Really outstanding. So start at the top with this floral pattern, and the floral pattern is done in a nice cream gold with silver in the background. And what they've done for this replica, they've really popped out everything. If anybody knows, since the WWE, the WWF, WWE purchased WCW in 2001, and the WCW version of the Big Gold got brought into the WWF WWE archives, when they've released replicas, this floral pattern has usually been quite flat, and in fact WCW's version of it was flat as well. And then as time has went on, they've gotten better with the replica makes. If you buy a recent WCW version from the WWE shop of this, not this version, but a recent WCW Big Gold or an NWO version of or even Hulk Hogan's signature, you'll see that the floral pattern and the globe and the crown is really raised, really popped out. So to see it here, especially the floral pattern, is absolutely insane. Now, I know Hazard F5 has gone into detail about fondue belts on his channel and how detailed they are for Big Gold. Well, how much detail they actually put into the Big Golds. But whoever helped them, whoever did this at WWE shop / the merchandise department, they really did their homework on the detail of the floral pattern, because I think it's safe to say it's the floral pattern that really makes the Big Gold belt outstanding. It's absolutely stunning. And then you have the World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion banner. Now, even this people have been crying out for a 3D Big Gold from the WWE shop for years and years. And I think it's safe to say that this is as close to a 3D that we're ever going to get. Look at the way that it pops out in the light there. It's absolutely awesome. The in-depth etching on it as well. Truly awesome. Really nice. Now the crown, one of the centerpieces of the belt, has nice little red rubies on it and little 4 fake zirconias. And the zirconias have been done in a way where they really capture the light, which is really nice. And the crown is done in the same gold paint that the floral pattern and the writing is done. I couldn't get the words out there, I do apologize. And then the globe is very detailed as well. This has got an etching on it, but of course it's only one side of the world. Unlike other world championships where you do get the globe itself, you just get one side of the world. But yeah, it looks really nice. Being in the center pops out. Grapplers, keeping it the same design as all before. Really nice. I mean, look at the detail on their faces alone. I mean, so the 4 sets of grapplers on this. So here's it on the side plate. One of the side plates, sorry. And the second one. Third one. And the fourth one. The detailing is outstanding. Even their singlets, it's amazing. I gotta get deeper here. That's insane. I've only just noticed this, by the way, and over the year that I've had this now, I've only just noticed the detailing on the grapplers. So this is a first for me. This is probably the most detailed I've ever seen the grapplers, and that's including on the WWE version of this championship. Then you have the classic nameplate, which of course I can't get my name on this or put anybody else's name on it. at all. So, because if I do that, I ruin the paint job here. So, that's fine. It's not a problem. Just, I know they're going for authenticity, but yeah, I can't do anything with this at all. But I do like the rope pattern as well that goes all the way around it. Excuse me. That is very cool. Now the rubies, we all know that the rubies really set off the big gold because it's different. These are dark red rubies, so they don't really capture the light all very well. Which is very unusual being dark rubies, because usually when the rubies get put on any version of the big gold, especially now, they pop out with their redness. But other than that, really, really nice. And another bit of good detailing on here as well is the rope banner, the classic rope banner that goes all the way around the main plate. As you can see here, it's a lot thicker than what it has been in previous years. So nice. Yes, there's a bit of wear and tear on the strap, but it's only because of the way I've displayed it. But as we know on this channel, we'll just call that battle damage. Other than that, the championship's fine, by the way, everybody. So, onto side plates 1 and 2. Like the main plate, the detailing on these is insane. From the grapplers to the darkness in the rubies to the floral pattern to the rope banner, is absolutely insane, the detail on the side plates. Here's the second one. So nice. Putting the gold up against the light really makes everything pop out. That's insane with the detail. Sorry, I'm still amazed with the detail in these. So, like I say, similar to the main plate, you have the rope banner going all the way around. That has been risen as well. Then you have a floral pattern. This is as detailed as the main plate, which is really, really nice. And before I get onto the main event, which is the strap, I'm going to do a little comparison time. I'm going to bring in the current version of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'll put these down for a second. Now, here is the current version, and it is absolutely outstanding. I've done the review already on this championship. Go and check it out. The detailing is amazing. If you look at the way that they're designed, they are very similar but very different. The floral pattern is in here, but it's a lot more detailed when you include the lions. And of course the eagle at the top. But yeah, it's outstanding how they're so very similar, including with the silly side plates. How very similar they are, but how very so very similar, but so very different. That's the words I'm looking for. Sorry. And in all honesty, yeah, with this one having a nameplate, this one wouldn't need a nameplate at all. You'd get who the champion is. Now, I do like this championship, don't get me wrong, but this is a big this is a little negative for me because I feel this should be smaller. And then, I mean, I get what Triple H and WWE Shop were going for. It's the World Heavyweight Championship and the updated version of the World Heavyweight Championship. So let's pop it out. So it's essentially that WWE have took over the world. I get that, but at the same time, I feel it could have been a little bit smaller. Not as small as this one, obviously, but definitely bring it down a little bit. But 2 seconds. Here they are, side by side. It's almost as if like this is the father and this is the son, or the way the globe is. It's like this is the dad and this is the son. But yeah, nice detailing. Nice having the two of them side by side. I think this is the first time I've actually, well, it is the first time I've done this on this channel. So yeah, very, very nice. Okay guys, so main event, which is the strap. Now the strap is your typical WWE Shop strap before the change. And when I say before the change, before they upgraded to what they have now with the current championships of like the current Intercontinental Championship. So, but you have basic brown leather, which is what was, like I said earlier in the video, which is what was on this, what this belt was on at the time. When I was younger, I thought it was red, but then as times went on, I've realised it's actually brown. And if I'm being honest, I actually prefer it in black. When it changed, it went onto a black strap in the 90s. Yeah, I actually prefer it. I'm not a huge brown person. Yes, it suits the authenticity for what they're, big word for me on a Saturday, by the way, for what they were going for. But at the same time, yeah, brown doesn't really do it for me. But I do like the black shading in here. I think it gives it a nice little pop. And yeah, there's the battle damage. If I flip it over, you'll see that. So, bolts covered up, or screws covered up, I should say. The typical WWE backing, which is really, really nice. The authentic WWE flashy, and this is 2023, so I definitely did get a couple of years ago now. I said over a year ago, and no, I got it a couple of years ago. So yeah, very nice. Yeah, that battle damage is staying. I'm not changing it. As we all know, I like battle damaged on here. I don't know who I've faced to get battle damage, but never mind. But yeah, it's, oh, I can't praise it enough of how beautiful a championship it is. It is truly stunning. A stunning version of the big gold. Absolutely beautiful. So guys, thank you so very much for watching this video today. I hope you have enjoyed the review on this replica of the Kremlin Big Gold NWA/WCW World Heavyweight Championship, and I hope you liked the little comparison time with the updated version of a Big Gold of the World Heavyweight Championship. And if I'm being perfectly honest, yes, I like this one. but if I went out on a limb, I'd probably have to say that this is far, far superior to this. So this is far superior to this, I should say. Yes, the floral pattern and the lions make it all so cool, but the floral pattern and the writing and everything else that goes into this just makes it even more cooler. And like I say, if this globe was maybe a little bit smaller, then it would probably speak to me more. But this is getting awkward with both belts, so one goes down and the other is going to stay on the shoulder. So yeah, thank you again so very much for watching. Again, I'm sorry I've been away for a while, but you know how it is on this channel. And what to keep an eye out for soon, because I'm going to say this right here, right now, I am running out of belts to review. I have done when I first started doing this again, and I did the updated versions of the reviews a few years ago. It was actually during the pandemic, the first year of the pandemic that I did it, and it was Hazard F5 that sort of gave me the kickstart of redoing the reviews of what I did when I first started this channel. Now, at the time, they were okay, but they weren't my best work. So I might actually go back and redo those belts once again, so I can give them a much better review than before. But maybe you guys liked that part of my work, because it was restarting something that I enjoy doing. This has become more, this isn't just a hobby for me now. I really enjoy doing this. I mean, my best mate asked me one time, why did I do this? I don't do it for hopefully getting picked up by YouTube to say, we can help you financially going forward. I don't do it for that. I do it purely because I enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy getting these out, you know, sharing my hobby, or one of my passions with the world. Would I like the help financially going forward from the powers that be? Yes, of course I would. It would be fantastic. But at the same time, I don't do enough videos a week to say, you know, I would like to, and I would definitely like the time to have, but unfortunately I don't, especially not at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling on, but anyway, I would like to make this bigger than what it is, but I'm happy with what I do at the moment. And what to keep an eye out then for, if I do choose to do version 3 of my updated, a version 3 of the updated, of an updated review of my first set of championships, and I'm talking about from the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, the WCW belts, and I believe I even put in the ECW belts in there as well. Keep an eye out for them. I might do them down the road, especially the WWF, WWE, the WWF, WWE Championship. Definitely, because I have a lot more of them now, and it would probably be good to do a review on them all together. But what I might do with them is I might actually throw them in my Triple H Championship collection, which I still plan on doing somewhere down the road. The same with my Dudley Boy collection, which is my tag team belts. The same with my Workhorse collection, which is my mid-card belts, which is the Intercontinental Championships, US Championships, TV Championships. keep an eye out for them. And even my Steffi collection. Now, what my Steffi collection is the women's championships that I have in my collection that are my wife's, are my late wife's. So, yes, keep an eye out for them down the road, and hopefully I'll be able to grow this channel a little bit more, and hopefully be able to get my hands on some replicas again down the road. But also, just to get that out, just to get this out there, I am going to WrestleMania 39 this year. In WrestleMania 39, WrestleMania 41. I don't know why I had 39 in my head there. I might have been watching it recently, so it's in my head. I am going to WrestleMania 41 this year with my buddy Gavin Kay, and I might come back with something. I might not. I'm not doing the full WrestleMania weekend. I am doing, I believe we are doing SmackDown, Hall of Fame, and 2-night WrestleMania. We are not doing Monday Night Raw, but during the day before WrestleMania on the Saturday and Sunday, I believe for the first time we're actually doing WrestleCon. So, not done WrestleCon before. There is a few superstars that won't be at WWE, WWE Access / The World. So I will be going there, but I've decided I might not decide, sorry, of taking one of my tag team belts with me, because I could get the opportunity to meet the Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys, you know, take one of my tag team championships that they have won, and it's probably a good idea to take my Attitude Era tag team championship belt, because they have won that. I have met Kevin Nash before. I do not need to get his autograph again. It would be nice, but I only take one belt with me. There's no need to take 2 or 3 belts with me, because getting them through customs would be a pain. So anyway, rambling on. I am going to WrestleMania 41 this year in Las Vegas. I am so looking forward to it. When I done the journey the first time, for those that didn't know, because back then I did give updates that I was going, and of course things happened in my personal life that happened, and I didn't give more video updates, but I did go with my late wife's blessing. I did get to Dallas. I did get to WrestleMania 38, sorry, not 37, 38. I'm watching all the WrestleManias recently, so that's why I'm getting mixed up with all the numbers. I did get to WrestleMania 38 with my wife's blessing, and the best way to describe it, it was as if 7-year-old me met 37-year-old me, and I can tick off the list and say, done it. This time round, a little bit different, WrestleMania 41. So, this is like, it is 11-year-old me meeting, about 10, 11-year-old me meeting 40, 41-year-old me. So, a little bit different, because that era in 95 was when Kevin Nash was on top, and Hulk Hogan was on top in WCW. Kevin Nash, being Big Daddy Cool Diesel, was on top in the WWF. So yeah, different eras meeting each other, which is going to be insane. And also, as we know, the last time WrestleMania was in Las Vegas, it was not the best WrestleMania ever. A little bit different now, changing of the guard now, bigger venue now, so let's see what happens. But any of my fellow YouTubers that are out there right now watching this, if you recognise me with these on, with the glasses on, come and say hello at WrestleMania weekend. I'll be quite happy to shake your hand and say hello. Anyway, rambling again, I do apologise. But anyway, guys, as I always say, good journey in everything you do, and take care.